Messed up the stream title again, but I fixed it. Oh, that's a good one. Nah, that's not bad. Nope. 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 Bad apple. Huh. Nah, definitely not. Fuck is this man? Not that one. Nah. I mean, that's not bad. Fuck it, let's play Mexican cartel music. Awesome. We're playing Left Sam today. I finally got it working. I just had to cap my FPS to NVIDIA, and it was a whole thing. Where's the game? Right here. There it is. Give me 1 second. Alright, that should be fine. Yeah, I'm not liking this music. Let's change this. The fact that I'm doing all this and the VOD can't even hear it. Hi, YouTube. Uh, this is why I added song requests. I'm bad at songs. How about these? Sure. Let's do it. I'm just getting stuff set up real quick. Well, alright. Now that that's done, where's my chat? Here it is. Oh, I lost my subscribers. That's a shame. Well, back to zero we go. Change this. Alright. I actually should stop the music. Last time I did this, I broke everything. There's no music volume, so. Oh, I'm a vampire. What's up? Okay. I was wondering why the clock stopped. Oh god, I can't see behind this curtain. Oh, I can't close that? Oh shit. Damn, bro, clean up your toilet paper rolls. Oh, hell no. I'm keeping that on. Oh, okay. I think we might be back up. Hopefully not with insane delay. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Alright, we're back. I think. There we go. What the fuck happened to my screen? Was that just me that saw that? Or was it everybody? Well, kind of everybody. But you guys are just lagged. Alright. Okay, let's start this up again. We should be back. Oh. Anyway, we're locked in here. Ooh, what's this? I guess that's my dirty. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of reading in this, isn't there? I'm not good at reading. The last human on Earth was sitting alone in a room. There came a knock on the door. Why am I looking down so much? Jesus. I've never cared for keeping a diary. Now seems to be a good time to start keeping one. Why? Because after all these years, I just can't forget about what used to be the light of my life. I know, over dramatic much? Knowing Brian Culmer as much as I did is bound to leave that big chunk of residue. Let's just say this diary is what's left of our relationship. 3 years. No. 3 years have passed, and the world around me is still the same. Well, except for me. Oh, ads. Of course, ads. We will be right back after these short messages. And we're back. I don't know why they took so freaking long to start, even though they said ad starting soon. But that's none of my concern. Actually, it is. Anyway, the around me say the same. Well, except for me, I look like a mummified corpse. What would B say if he saw me again? B left Frozen Peak. I'm assuming B is like Brian. Yeah. B left Frozen Peak the moment he graduated high school to go to a fancy college of his dreams. But since then, I could only rely on my memories of him to keep going. I wonder if it was the same for him too. When you love someone, his whole existence just gets etched into your brain. So no matter how much B changes, I will always know it's him. But will B do the same for me? I love it. There's a lot of B's in this. I love B, but he was not the most likely person to remember stuff. It's been 3 years, so it's possible he did forget about me. Or am I giving him too little credit? So here comes the big question. Will he remember me? Ouija board? Will he remember me? Can't actually click any of this. Let's disable you, because I won't be using my controller. I can't. Pen? And I can. Yeah, right click to get out of things. I need a pen. Where would I find a pen? Microwave? Probably not. Ah. That's pretty cool. Will you remember me? Sure! Who am I kidding? Who we're talking about? We didn't have the most perfect relationship, but he won't just dump his memory of me down the toilet or something. He's too much of a nice guy for that. And I forget cute. I just hope our time together was meaningful enough to him. Enough to make him cherish even the darkest ones. Speaking of cherishable memories, I wonder what happened to Joe's Diner. It used to be my favorite place, naturally because it was B's favorite place to begin with. There were two things that were too good for Frozen Peak. It would be Brian and Joe's Diner. Home of the best pancakes in the world, Brian Culmer. 5 stars, Brian Culmer. Joe's Dinner, burger and pancakes. Sounds fun. Things were so much easier back then. B would just go, hey, and I'd be like, hi. Nothing but hanging out after that, with some occasional visit to Colton Hill. We had such a good thing going. We had such a good thing going. Will you remember my voice? Will you say hey to me again? I am already ruining our moments. Phone buzz. What the Where the fuck did that come from? Hello? Huh. Really? This book is weird. I just wanted to say hello every time I call him. What I want to do and can do are 2 different things. Just enjoying B's presence on the other side of the phone was satisfying too, in a way though. Hey! He was just so eager to know who was calling him in the middle of the night. Hi. I wish I could sneak into people's minds. Look beyond their eyes just by staring. If I had that power, I would never stop looking through B's window. That's... Am I B? Why is this closed? Why is this door closed? I didn't close this door. I didn't close that door. Oh, close this so. I think I'm beat. What? August 21st, 2006. That as a debut outfit? I admire your confidence, Sam. And with that, my whole high school years are probably over. First day of new school, the new girl in town got classified as undesirable. At what seems to be the queen of Wayride Academy. I spent the last night telling myself, confidence, Sam, confidence. But it looks like I should have spent that time picking better clothes. I try not to care too much about blending in, but these kids already look at me like I'm a candy I'm a candy handed out by strangers. The package seems fine, but you know there's something fishy in there. Judging from their whispers, I could figure out they didn't know Wayride even accepted transfers. Been less than 24 hours since I moved to Rosen Peak, and I already enjoy sitting alone in my dorm room more than attempt socializing with people who call me a city girl. Well, screw you too, hillbillies. Besides, I decided not to force myself into making friends after how my old friends decided to turn on me. I just hope these guys leave me alone at least. Keeping a diary can help keep things together in all the chaos. I haven't kept the diary since kindergarten. But this seems like a good time to restart. Kudos to Mom for giving me the advice. Now entering Disney. Oh shoot! Almost forgot calling her. Bet you later, diary. My only true friends. My only true friend. Love, Sam. This shit flipped on its own, I swear. Will B remember the moment he came into my life? For me, it's as clear as the moment he left. So clear that the downfall of our relationship still cuts deep into my heart. Is that blood? Yeah, life in Rosen Peak was a jar filled with bittersweet candies. Not exactly tasteful, but I learned to enjoy it. Nevertheless, where my heart lies. Lies. Wrote a poem in B's memory. He used to struggle with Miss Lasley's poetry practice, even if he didn't have to try that hard. Miss Lasley always told us poetry is not about poetry? Poetry is not about using fancy words. Let your feelings do all the work. Well, this is how I feel. Then at this doorstep, heart filled with desire, he rushes down the stairs, heart red like fire. But before his spirit can soar, first he must answer the door. Knock knock. Ah, hell nah! Ah, hell! I saw that coming. That's not good. Hey! Fuck. August 22nd, 2006. What was the first one? August 21st? Stacy is a classic. FYI, she's the one who talked crap about my favorite vintage shirt. But she jumped straight out of a cheesy teen drama. Blonde, hot, always talking, and a cheerleader. She even has the beefy jock for a boyfriend. I didn't want to start talking shit about someone already, but how could I resist? Every time I get in Stacy's view, it triggered an obvious backbite. I'm seriously starting to think she's under a curse that kills her if she stopped talking about someone else. I'm Stacy, I'm pretty. Sadly, coping with her bitchiness wasn't the hardest part of the day. Mom called again. As far as she knows, it's just rainbows and butterflies here in Rosen Peak. I can still remember the complicated face she made when I told her that my application was accepted by Wayrite. None of us were expecting them to approve a transfer request of an 11th grader? Damn. Even if she told me she understands my need to move out of the city, I really feel guilty for leaving her alone. Even if it's Dad's fault our family's torn apart like this. You already used up your last runaway chance, Sam. Get your shit together. If not for you, for Mom. Oh. Is there an open door? I didn't close that. It goes on its own. Yeah, it does. Hi. Whoa. Other Wayrite kids were so predictable. Their doors were already open even before I put my hand on the knob. But B's door was closed shut. So beautifully painted. Everyone liked him, but couldn't get him to open up. I knew there was something more behind that pretty paint. Something behind his bright smile. But on the other hand, being able to hang out with him was a good enough blessing for me. Enough to make me want to never leave his side. Ever. How'd the rain stop? Oh, the notes. This clock is real loud. Whoa, what's that? Hey. Oh no. Oh, well, this one still works. August 26th, 2006. My first Rosen Peak weekend. As the name itself gives away, the small town fits perfectly as a setting for a mysterious horror genre. Great! Lush forests, endless hills, and a lake that I'm certain is hiding a couple of dead bodies. I could pay a visit to the lake one day and take some gorgeous shots. As for now, we're just gonna leave this POI on my to-do list, which is already filled with a crazy amount of homework. I now know why youngsters of Wayrite will try their best to get as far away from school as possible after class, to escape from choking on the pressure that teachers give them. Even on weekdays, pretty girls like Stacy will have their boyfriends give them a ride. And others make use of that power of public transportation, the power of public transportation to get to the more crowded parts of town. It does feel too quiet with no one left in school, but at least I don't feel as lonely as I was in San Diego. At least I don't have to watch everyone I know turn their faces away like I'm some kind of demon spawn. At least I don't have to be reminded how fucked things can be in a single moment. Moving out won't be easy, but as long as I keep myself busy, it won't be that hard. So, I wonder how she's been this afternoon. Write you later. Love, Sam. B was always pushing his limits. Well, it was more like he was always being pushed, but he was good at it. That's why he naturally became the best quarterback of the team while maintaining a high grade for a star player. S&B, 7B. 1 second. Oh, sorry about that. I'm coming down with a fever or something. Go for a little bit. B was the best quarterback I could ask for. Seeing him running all sweaty on the field always triggered something tingly within me. Something that made me want to catch him behind his back and never let go. All sorts of feelings and thoughts were pumped restlessly into my brain with every heartbeat. It gave me a bad headache. A good kind of bad headache. I wanted it to stop. I wanted it to never stop. Very contradicting. But as soon as B gave me that hey, all those headaches were washed away. It used to be the best prescription I could ask for. Hi. Hey. Take away the pain and let only the good things stay. Imagine I didn't figure that out. Just missed a whole lore piece. August 31st, 2006. For a boarding school where our intellectuals are not that interested in becoming intelligent. I visited the library for Miss Lasley's book assignment today, and two things surprised me. place was much bigger than the one in my old school. Someone could get lost in here. I had a strong feeling that people rarely visit the library, even because maybe because they feared being lost in there. The place was too clean. Even the books showed little sign of human touch. I wonder if Stacy's even thinking of picking a book. With her admiring her boyfriend Kyle's of course his name's Kyle. Of course his name's Kyle. Admiring her boyfriend Kyle's tattoo all day, I doubt she has spare time to do that. She depending on Tal to do the reading for her? Seriously? According to what I saw so far, he's either busy reacting to whatever's coming out of Stacy's mouth, or working up some shenanigans with his jock buddy. Brian, was it? So, yeah, right. In the meantime, Brian, isn't that Steve? Yeah, right. In the meantime, I should be more concerned about myself and the well-being of the whole school. Take away the pain and let only the good things stay. Open those eyes. No need for words. The sweetest love songs those eyes utters. Ew, so turn around. Alright, thank you for coming to the stream. That's gonna be all for today. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Bye-bye. Nah, I'm joking. That's really fucking creepy that she's still standing there, though. My kitchen! Man. That's like I need a roommate. This is still broken. Turn around and sing for me. I don't want to. Shadow there. Just the table. Sing for me? I don't... How do I do that? Keep that open. Has a light in it. Oh. I got a stick. Okay. Got a stick now. I don't know what that's gonna do for me. I miss him. Even when I'm with him, I see him. Even when he is not looking. September 4th, 2006. This is the library again. A bit more people than before, and among them was Brian. It's not worth the bother, but seeing a major skank's boyfriend's bud wandering around in a library is uncanny by anyone's standards. He must have been there to pick up the book for Miss Leslie's assignment. I almost got too close to him trying to see what he was going to pick. I really hope he didn't notice that. I'd rather be known as a regular geek than a creepy one. Woe is me! Hate to admit it, but seeing Brian at the library was today's only diary-worthy event. Probably because it's the only human interaction that didn't give me the sensation of someone talking behind my back. At least today's entry is a tad more meaningful than what I wrote yesterday. A jock in a library? Now I've seen everything. I need to revise my book options now. Write you later. Love, Sam. August 21st, 22nd, 26th, 31st, and September 4th. And one day, he will start looking for me too. Only to realize I was with him the whole time. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Has it been here the whole time? No. Don't look under the bed. It's pitch black under there. I thought for sure I was getting jump scared. Like a boogeyman under a sleeping child's bed? How do you know? I'm gonna have to grab the stick. September 7th, 2006. It was Mr. Kane's 9th psychology class and he still managed to come up with another lame activity. This time, he gave each of us a mask and made us express our personalities by drawing on it. Again, this was psychology class. The last thing I want to do... Ow! Ow! I just hit my elbow on the table! The last thing I want to do right now is open up to others. But for the next 30 cringy minutes, I managed to create one of the most basic personality masks one can imagine. If my mask were a cover letter, it would start with, I'm a people person. But it's not the dumb exercise that's bugging me right now. And the mask being passed around, Brian, yep, him again, kinda smiled at me. It's 11 p.m. now, why am I writing about this? Most likely an accidental glance, but I still don't know why the very image hovered in my head for the rest of the minute of the class. What is wrong with me today? Okay, the rest of the day, stupid brain problems create an excuse for screwing up today's math test. There isn't that going on. Nobody's watching anyway, that's fine. Get out of my brain. Brain? Brain, Brian? Ah! Oh hell no! No! Because why were those gray? Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I hate that. What will be remembering me as? A friend? A weirdo? A liar? After all, he didn't really know me. Like, really know me. No one did. I had to put on so many masks just to survive high school. The me that B knew was just was just layers and layers of fabricated image. I could never take them off. I couldn't let anyone know how vulnerable I was. I would have been eaten alive. Worse, he would have left me completely. Even when the fragile layers wore off, I couldn't take them off. So that's all I did. Cover up the holes before anyone could peek through. Cover them up. Don't let them see my face. Find the light. Oh. Am I out of time? Oh no. Ah, okay. They're just supposed to find one of them? I thought I would have to find multiple. No, I do have to find multiple. Shit. Where is it? There it is. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Well, now I know where they are. Liar. September 11th, 2006. I was returning some of the books I checked out when he came out of nowhere. Hey, anything worth reading? I didn't know the voice was aimed at me, but my heart was somehow already skipping a beat. Ooh. Brian had to tap me on the shoulder to get my complete attention. Sam, right? I saw you going in and out of the library, he said with buttery voice. Not like I've been stalking you or anything. I come here from time to time too to get stupid assignment out of the way so I can focus on my games. He said he couldn't find anything interesting to read. Since all you can think of were comics, you could use some guidance. My mind was still jumbled up from the ambush. All I remember saying is, how about Misery? Stephen King's works are good enough to get you started. This boy is like any story with blood and breaking bones, right? Oh god. I don't recall how the rest of the conversation went, but I'm certain he said, see you later. At some point I said, yeah, see ya. Misery. Real nice, Sam. Brian didn't know you were a weirdo. He does now. I don't want to fight the lights anymore. But I did for B. All of them, because I loved him. Why couldn't he just understand? Others were nothing but poison. I was the only one who truly cared. But B didn't. This is screaming obsession. But B didn't even appreciate the things I've done for him. This screams obsession. This is literally... I never wanted a drama. I wanted a poem like life. A tender, subtle love story written only for his eyes. Totally fine if no one else gets it. As long as B does. Hope he remembers our own little world. Even if you forgot about it, I made him a map so you can find his way back. And I think it's a good time to come back now, B. Go back to our small world where all the favorite places are forever etched in my heart. Go back. Fireplace, food, free. Library and weight room? Gaming, Pac-Man, barber, music. December 16th, 2006. Turns out the lake does have a history of having a dead body in it. I know this because I went there. I went there because Brian took me there. What? It all happened so fast. I was outside the yard reading when Brian appeared out of nowhere, again. He said, hey. Started telling me how he actually enjoyed the book and how he never read the same book twice in his life. And since he was heading out, he offered me to give me a tour of the town. 10 minutes later, we were passing Joe's Diner, home of the world's famous pancakes. Says Brian. There's also an arcade across the diner. So Brian hates the place because it's teeming with 10-year-olds. The donut shop was Brian's must-go-to place, too, unlike the music store, which, according to him, seriously needs to restock. I found my own POI. Place of interest, I think. A bookstore. It was weird seeing a bookstore and a gym standing side by side, though. At the end of the tour, I finally got to taste that sweet pancake Brian worshipped. Out the window, I could see the weird, gigantic hill that was also visible from my dorm room. Brian revealed that he had a secret base of some kind there. Joking said he could take me there when I'm cool enough. After dinner, Brian dropped me off at the bus station and drove up to meet up with his friends. I was exhausted, but hyped beyond my limits. Can't sleep. How can I when the whole day just feels like a dream? My favorite spot. Oh, bookstore. Diner. Sure I got it right. Am I missing a heart? Lake. Joe's Diner, home of the world's famous pancakes. Arcade, hey Brian hates the place. The donut shop was Brian's must-go place. Unlike the music store, I found my own place of interest, the bookstore. Weird seeing a bookstore and a gym standing side by side, though. At the end of the tour, I finally got to taste the sweet pancake Brian worshipped. At the window, I could see a weird, gigantic candle was also visible in my dorm room. Brian revealed that he had a secret base of some kind there. Chucky said he could take me on a tour around. Then Brian dropped me off at the bus station and drove to meet up with his friends. It's gotta be. But I'm like, I'm missing a heart. Where could that heart be? Hmm. Um. I don't. I don't really know. I don't. Um. I don't. I don't know where the. I'm trying to look online to see what if I can figure out what's going on. What I'm watching is like a completely different game where he had a key. It says this. That's where he found the hearts, but I don't have a key. A bit lost. Um, Give me a second to figure this out. I don't quite know what to do. This video has a lot of ads in it. God damn, this video has a lot of ads in it. Um, I have no idea. Every time I skip ahead like 10 seconds, there's an ad. I don't quite know what to do. Where did she find the heart? Oh, that one? That's crazy. That was a completely different heart before. Yeah, it's still not right. The hell? Oh. Well, that did something. I miss Morning Dew Donut Shop. B never shut up about its donuts. They did taste sweet, just like B's heart. Each bite was another memory to savor. But just like a donut had an expiration date, it turned cold and bitter. I miss its warmth. I miss its sweetness. I need it. I need to eat it up. Wait, the heart? Maybe there's a donut in here? Oh. I miss its warmth. Oh, that's a heart! A key! No, okay. September 25th, 2006. The Golem just obliterated the Hammerheads today. I now know why they say Brian and Kyle are more than buds. I would have called them an awesome duo too if only Kyle wasn't an asshole of a douche. I mean, the guy has his name tattooed on his arm. Call me old fashioned, but I think you should go to a hospital and get that ego checked out because it might get swollen huge. At least he leaves me alone, other than giving me that creepy stare when I pass by. I understand now, Stacy. I understand how Stacy can keep hanging out with him, but Brian? They do say we sometimes become friends with those who are at the opposite ends. So maybe it's not such a weird thing. For me, the real win was the photos I took of Brian. Watch out. Oh, that's creepy. Watch out for Sam Holt, the rising teenage stalker. Yeah. Bringing the Polaroid camera I bought years ago during my camera geek phase seems like a good idea now. I know I promised myself to stay away from people, stay away from the drama, but when I look at Brian, when he talks to me, it feels like maybe, just maybe, it's okay to have a little drama for myself. I'm not ready to define what this feeling is, but for now, I'm just going to label it as looking for a shoulder to cry on. and just shove it under my bed, just like the pictures I took today. Okay. I hated every moment I was not with B. I was helpless. Every day I wanted to call him just so we could chat, but I was afraid of what Brian would think of it. It could even hurt his reputation. When I finally worked up the nerve to call, all he could do was listen to all I could do was listen to him say hello. That was as far as our late night phone call chit chat could go. You call him, he says hello, and you hang up? I hung up, yep. Wondering if he knew who was on the other end of the line. I remember the strong burning sensation that came every time I called him. That red, fiery sensation. Red. Is that not the right thing? I thought that was full of water for a sec. Well, this tub is definitely going to be stained with blood at some point. I don't really know. I wish they were more obvious. Just this. Epic. Oh, I just had to keep going. So fucking red. Red everywhere. Sam plus Brian. That's supposed to be. I still can't pick it up. Well, now what? Ah. Oh! Ah, you son of a bitch! Is that all? Ah, there's another one. Ah, you're joking! No! Go away! Ah, crap. Oh no. I don't want to do this. I don't want to read this, because if I read this, I'm just stuck. Sam, meet me at Colton Hill. You know where to find me. No! Oh! I don't want to play this game anymore. Alright, marker's gone. September 28th, 2006. Due date from Miss Lasley's book report is right around the corner and I'm still not finished. Only if I wasn't too disturbed. Normally I wouldn't bother reading a teen romance story, but for some reason I thought, hey, why not? The premise for Mingled itself is pretty generic. Jenny has a huge crush on her childhood friend Michael, but she can't get Michael to think of her as more than just friends. She reaches a conclusion that it's because of all those girls around him, so she starts making a list of all the basic girls who also have a crush on Michael. What she's planning to do with the list is yet to be revealed. She's gonna kill them all. If I can finish reading the book by tomorrow, I'll be able to finish the report with enough time for a revise. Plus, I wonder how Brian is doing with his assignments. Why am I interested? Because he's been asking for my help with some of his works, and I gladly agreed too. Gladly agreed to. How would I do that? By helping Brian focus on his practices so he can bring trophies to our beloved school, it becomes safe to say that I'm taking part in a bigger cause. Not like I'm doing this for personal reasons, right? I wanted so bad to be close to Brian, so close I could peep into his pretty beautiful head. So close I could just lean into him and tell him my deepest desire. You. So close that I can whisper. Don't leave me, don't go away, don't smile for others. Don't look away, 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 don't look away. I didn't look away! Oh, he was trying to pull me away. I was supposed to fight it. God damn it. Don't look away, don't look away, don't look away, don't look away. Ah! Okay. It was a lot less strong than I thought it was. Okay, now it's strong. Oh, it's real strong. Ah! Stop it! I don't have enough mouse room. I don't like this game anymore. October 6, 2006, Stacy invited everyone to the late post-victory party at her place. This Friday. Weird that she told me this at the hallway herself. An act of courtesy was enough to leave me frozen, but to think of it, a self-conscious beauty queen like Stacy would love showing off how tolerant she could be. I'd prefer celebrating quietly in my room, but since the party is practically being held for Brian, I thought it would be sort of rude of me not to be there. He was nothing but nice to me since I met him, so the least I could do is show up. Plus, I could probably witness the face Stacy makes when she sees I actually had the nerve to show up. Maybe, just maybe, I could even piss her off if I managed to strike a conversation with Brian. An Omega hanging out with an Alpha. Kyle would be busy comforting Stacy, fuming at how I mess up her ecosystem. No peer pressure, Sam. Just clean drinks and hopefully some casual talk with Brian. What could possibly go wrong? Quite a bit, actually. Staring into closed eyes. I could never know if he knew I was looking at him. Did he even know I was there? Maybe he knew but simply didn't care. The only thing looking back is my decaying sanity. Ugh. I wanted to look away so much, but what's the point when the stench is still there? I started to think the only way to get V's attention was to throw myself off Colton Hill. How'd I come so low? All I wanted was a chance to show how I feel about V without any noise getting in the way. No matter what happens next, it would at least give me some sort of closure and peace. Brian was super likable. Everyone liked everything about him. They couldn't stop smiling when Brian started talking. They made me want to puke. They smile as if their relationship with Brian means anything. And yet, I was the only one left with a broken heart when he left Frozen Peak. B was so determined about leaving that being a star player wasn't enough for him. We need to be a fucking model student. Nothing says pick me to college admission like a spotless student record. You can't just shake up my whole world with me. I have an auto clear. Suicide suspected in death of missing teenager. The girl of 17 was found dead at Colton Hill, likely ended her own life, police say. Sam Holt, a transfer student of Wayride Academy, had been reported missing for 6 days, until Rosen Peak authorities discovered her body in the forest. She's dead? Oh, she's haunting me now. Due to days of heavy rain around the time of her death, the investigation on Miss Holt's death faced a few challenges. However, interviews with school faculty members and students led to the possibility that she threw herself off the cliff of Colton Hill after months of rejection from her peers. She was rarely seen with others, says one of her former teachers. She was even publicly humiliated just before her disappearance. It must have worked as the tipping point for her. Frozen Peak police says the fall did not kill Sam instantly. It is possible she gasped for air through her broken neck before dying. What a way to die, Jesus. Wayride Academy now faces suspicion of neglecting its students, led by the mother of Miss Holt. October 7th, 2006. Oh man, everything's gone wrong. All my senses are screaming in pain. I don't even remember drinking any booze. The pain only escalated the moment Brian texted me. You feeling okay? No, I was not okay. And Ryan's Brian asking me this, that I could do something to him? According to Brian, I went from being quiet to crazy, happy, and cute. His words, not mine. Real quick. I was so close to being the center of the party, I had to bring me back to the dorm. Why can't I remember any of them? Congrats, Sam. You've reached a new low in life. Shit, is this it? Is this how I die? I sincerely asked Brian if there was a good place to kill myself. He said, maybe now is a good time to show you my secret hideout. Since I passed the test by showing the whole school a different me, is he seriously going to take me to his Colton Hill hideout? Tomorrow I'm going to the so-called most romantic place in Rosen Peak with Brian. Something in my head that's keeping me awake. It's not a hangover. Oh hell no! She is. Where's that light coming from? Oh, bye-bye. October 8th, 2006. Oh my god, Brian actually took me to Colton Hill. The hideout Brian mentioned had a wonderful view of the small town. The whole place under the golden sunset. The best part of this spot was that it is quite hidden and unsafe. You can easily roll down the hill if you're careless or drunk. And no one could find you for days. How awesome is that? Being drunk with that wonderful moment didn't cause any accident though. Sat there for less than an hour, but it felt like an eternity. Can't even remember what we talked about. I don't remember saying how beautiful Rosen Peak is, and Brian being all meh about it. I guess you can get fed up with views like this too. Today's only regret is that I failed to bring the true essence of the hills view back with me. There's a reason why I gave up photography as a hobby in the first place. At least the close-up shot of Brian was not half as bad. When I came back down from the hill, it became clear that my life just became a bit more messed up now. I know because I really wanted to talk to Brian again soon. Help me get to sleep quickly today, diary. Love, Sam. Brian's secret hideout. A closed Colton Hill hiking route discovered by himself so he can hide from the world around him. Not a flashy place, but it had a great view. All the life's problems down the hill. I wish it could be our special place. Ours and ours only. Colton Hill is nothing but a rock pile of blood-soaked memories now. Why did he have to break my fucking heart? Was I just one of his many friends? Maybe that's it. That's why he wanted to leave me, even after I told him we won't be together anymore. He thought he was too good for Rosen Peak. And me. To him, I was just the background in his picture. You don't deserve a face. The book report was October 10th, 2006. The book. Oh. What do I do? I wanted to read this! Hope you remember how to take pictures. Can I read this letter now? The book report was finished days ago. I can't stop thinking about Mingled. Mostly because my stupid brain thinks I'm sort of like the main character, Jenny. To summarize the rest of the book, Jenny goes on this jealousy-fueled sabotage rampage on every girl who has a crush on Michael. I know this sounds horrible without context, but it's actually kind of cute. Obsession. She finally stands on top, but Michael finds out what she's done. He breaks Jenny's heart by saying he can't be sure of who she is anymore. Things work out in the end, but that's not why I sympathize with the dorky psycho girl. Brian's just like Michael. Popular, killer biceps, busy hanging out with people. I can't see what he wants because of all the noise around him. I know he wants to go to college, but what about beyond the boring stuff? What kind of person does he like? What does he think about me? Told me about his mom, how she had cancer last year. Must have been so hard trying to look okay in front of everyone who's depending on him. Sometimes I feel like he can't see me because he's so busy trying to meet everyone's expectations. I know how those around us can be hurtful. It's dangerous to rely on them so much. I just wish I could tell Brian one day that I'm here for him. Way. Maybe that's it. That's why he wanted to leave me. To leave even after I told him we won't be together anymore. Fire. Brian got what he wanted in the end. He left Rosen Peak as soon as he was given the chance. As for me, I was left to suffocate in the hole of tainted memories until I drowned in my own endless nightmare. Don't leave me. Every day, every night, I'm surrounded by whispers. Whispers that lie, whispers that eat away my brain piece by piece, no matter how hard I try to. Oh God, I hear them again. Are you in a healthy relationship? Take this quick survey to find out. one must take as much as one gives. Obsession is a stronger form of love. No one can have what you can. But never loved you. Because you were selfish little kid. All your problems are caused by you. It's all your fault. You're also in. Looks like you still have your eyes closed shut. Okay. Then keep them shut. How long will you last this time? Can I hang up? Great. Oh god, I hear them again. Getting worse. The fucking shithole town left a disgusting crack on my heart. October 13th, 2006. Miss Lasley gave us an easy poetry assignment for once. She said it's okay to make a parody of the classics as long as we stick to the ABCB rhyme, sorry. I took the liberty of letting my imagination go ABC berserk. Here's a slight taste of my early work. Roses are red, violets are blue. My life would have sucked if it wasn't for you. Call me Sam Spear. Wait, is it Holt Spear? I could have waited for Brian to ask my help with homework again, but I decided to make the first move this time. And guess what? He said he can handle it alone. Call me paranoid, but I'm worried I might have hurt Brian's pride. That's what happens when Sam opens her idiot mouth or uses her idiot brain. Yes, I've decided to carry my diary in my bag. Doors in the girls' dorm are way too easy to open. Not as easy as Stacy, though. You know what I mean? I even saw one of the girls using a notepad to crack her door open. Besides, I have this weird hunch someone's been reading my diary. I've decided to not ignore this hunch. Getting worse. The fucking shithole of town left a disgusting crack on my heart. It's getting bigger and bigger. The voices I hear from the crack are getting louder. I see more and more eyes staring at me through the gap. When I ran out of places to run, I had only one solution. Now my memories are scattered all over the dark, and I must look for them in the dark. A, B, C, B. Wow, you're joking. Oh god, well, that scared the shit out of me. Oh, that's scared the shit out of me so much. I don't even see what happened. Like endless sun rays. I cherish your smile. Use some here somewhere. Ah! Indulge your gaze. with B's. A, B, C, B. B. I cherish your smile. I indulge your gaze. They keep me warm. They keep me so warm. Endless sun rays. That's Brian. That's me. October 20th, 2006. Brian preparing for a rematch with the Hammerheads. And once again, Glady gave him a hand with the non-important homework stuff. I must say, the teachers here don't give their poor students a break because the test is over. It's not like I'm burdened with helping out, but Brian is really trying hard to get good grades. From what I heard, he doesn't have much to worry about going to college since he's practically a local football star. Maybe his pushy police chief dad raised him to be an overachiever. Funny how a model athlete like Brian got friends like Kyle who always find excuses to pull him out of school. It's unfair, really. As long as you're a sports star, you'll end up with douches like him, no matter how nice a person you are. I don't speak with Kyle much, but I don't need conversations to know what he's like. First of all, his girlfriend is freaking Stacy Lannings. The stare he gives me when I pass by is enough to creep me out for the whole day. It would be lucky if Stacy didn't come along and start yapping about how Brian is out of my league. She has Kyle to play with, so why would she even care? Like, ask your boyfriend out for a drive, jeez. Have a nice life with him so Brian can stay out of the poison he does not deserve. A different door. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Fuck off. God! What? Oh. Hey! You know, I'll just... What? Oh, there's nothing here. That means something's gonna show up when I go back. Door closed. Fuck. Now something's gonna show up. Or not. Um. I don't know. Hello? The reflections are awesome, though. Look at that. Can't really crouch down. I don't. That's kind of creepy. Looking through the cracks in the door. This crack is bigger than the others. I gotta be able to take this off. Oh. Rainier College, discover your potential with early admission program. Learning for anyone who's ready to take this step. What the fuck are you smiling at? Her? Hi! 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 Can I help you? 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 Help! Hi! Hi! Hello! 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 Let me out! Let me out! Oh, pussy out. This is for B. Careful. Press it. Do it. Hey, come back. Wait. No, not again. No, 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 no. I don't want to do this again. I don't want to do this again. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I hate this. Fuck. There's three. There's three. What? What do I? I'm falling. I fell. Oh, this place looks like shit. I did not like that. My only source of light being a freaking flash camera. All of the lights, all of the doors stay open. Everything stays. Jesus Christ, is disgusting. Is that a needle? Those are needles! I really hated that. Pitch darkness, only source of light being a freaking flash camera being chased by 3 fucking laughing bastards. Ah! October 23rd, 2006, there was a consulting session for Greenheart College student programs at the gym today. I've seen its posters all over the school since the day I arrived. I had nothing better to do, so I decided to give a visit and spend my precious after-school time reading brochures. And once again, just like at the library, I was surprised to see Brian there. He was at the Early Decision Program booth. I wanted to talk to him, but instead I ran from my room, jumped to my bed, and out of nowhere, tears started to drop. I bet it was because of those stupid hearts. Yeah, I saw those hearts again. Now they were on the gym walls, too. At first I thought whoever drew them must be very insecure about their relationship, but the truth is that I wish I had a relationship to be insecure about, too. Deep down, I know I want my own hearts on the walls, too. But seeing Brian, the S&B, seeing Brian at the college booth felt like finally getting punched by reality. I have no idea what I'll be doing in a couple years. I thought of staying here at Rosen Peak, but with Brian preparing to leave, there's just no point to it. No Brian, no hearts on the walls. God, it's like my brain's creating a storm. I'm just gonna lie down for a bit. Hopefully I'll wake up next week. I wake up without waking up, some rainy night, my lifeless room, endless nightmare. My life is nothing but a repetition of waking up with nothing to live for. Not even a false hope to look forward to this time. A long time ago, when I finally got to accept my feelings for Brian, I thought everything was going to change. But every day was just like every other day. He was still a school star, and I was still just his friend. When you live in Rosen Peak, people expect things to stay the same. If anything changed between us, it could ruin B and everything around him. So that's how it went. Nothing changed when my whole world burned. I kept telling myself maybe after graduation I'll be able to express my feelings for him. I let the fire in my heart eat through my soul and body. Called myself a coward. But I chose to keep what little I had to enjoy. I was a poor kid, crawled up in bed. Poor? Do I really deserve that charity title? Am I really the victim of all this? Who is here to judge me anyway? It's all over. Everyone left me. Stacy, how did the invite go? Is she in or not? Why do I feel like I'm being chased? Like someone's always watching me? Someone's trying to judge me. How did the invite go? Is she in or not? Oh, she's coming. Looks like her can't say no to parties like this. Sweet. Time to give her the drama she wants so bad. They set her up? Brian set her up? There's a lot of needles in this room. Because of her. How much she came into our lives. What little I had to enjoy started to crumble. November 2nd, 2006. I know I used half this diary writing about Stacy being a bitch, but now she's just unstable. Wasn't even past the first class when I saw her arguing like crazy with Kyle. Heard her shouting something like, "I'm done doing shit for you." We're storming away. Then she saw me. I was her next target. She shredded towards me and said, "This is all your fault. Why don't you go back to fucking San Diego?" Whoa, what did I do? He was off before I could even open my mouth. I turned to Kyle for answers, but he was gone too. Come to think of it, I rarely saw them hanging out recently. But I didn't know how things were this intense. Brian's been acting weird too though. He hasn't talked to me much recently. He even looks somewhat more upset than usual. Finally tried to ask him what was wrong, but he cut me short asking if I called him last night again. All I could give him was a blank face until Brian said, "Never mind," and walked away. What was that about? What did he mean by again? Calling him in the middle of the night for no reason is something I've dreamed of, but that doesn't mean I actually did it. What the hell's going on? He left. Because it hurt. The moment she came into our lives, what little I had to enjoy started to crumble. Only bad changes happened to my life. No matter how hard I try to protect it. A city girl just asking to become an outsider. That was all she was to me? Oh, that was all she was to everyone else, but then I saw them talking at the library. Wait, what POV is this? Stacy? I couldn't see clearly, but I could tell what was going on. It was making her smile. It was another smile taunting my feelings for B. No one would ever know what kind of emotion I was hit with at that point. A change was happening. I didn't like it at all. Stacy didn't like it either. And she could never stand letting an easy social break slip away from her. Naturally, Stacy took a peek into her diary one day. She took pictures of some of the entries and sent them to me and her gang. To Kyle? She wanted everyone to join her twisted and childish game. The diary had no special meaning to me. Not until I read about how Brian took that cunt on a fucking tour of the town. He had no interest in girls whatsoever, and suddenly now he's hanging out with an outsider. At that moment, I got tired of doing nothing. I knew I had to do something. So I gave Stacy an idea. It was going to be easy. Spike her drink, get her wasted, and humiliate the shit out of the city girl in front of everyone. Only then she would know her place. It could have been so simple, only if Beat didn't get in the way. Bummer. I was hoping to do nasty stuff to her drunk ass. I can't believe Brian had to take her away like that. Well, bitches like Sam does tend to make some people feel sorry. did mention about something about her dad in her diary. Bitch has some dastardly daddy issues too. I know. How about we show everyone how needy a bitch can be? Sounds fun, but how? Leave it to me. Keep reading her diary once in a while. This is so fucked up. This is so fucked up. Brian? What the No, 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 no. This can't be happening. Fuck! I did not see that coming. November 6th, 2006. What the fuck is going on? I don't even know how to describe what happened this morning. This is fucked. My hands are shaking again. It started when I opened my locker and something poured out. For a second, my brain was cut off from whatever was happening. When I finally looked down, there were dozens of pictures scattered on the hallway floor. All of them were pictures of Brian with gibberish written on them. The whole school was at the hall. They looked at the pictures, then at me, and then at the pictures. Brian was there too. The face he gave me. The face of disgust. He turned away and left. He didn't even say anything. I tried to chase him, say something, anything to him. But the floor started spinning and people started whispering. Like they knew what was going on. The air soon began to choke my throat. I sweat what was on the floor and ran off to the class. Of course, Stacy must have something to do with this. I looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. The rest of the day was about nothing but avoiding eye contact with anyone. I can't sleep. Brian's not answering any of my texts. There's no one to talk to. He kept saying nothing was going on between them. Lies, lies, but I wasn't about to believe everything was just fine. How could you? Lies. In my eyes, Sam was using Brian to fill her sad, empty life. I couldn't let that happen. She wanted drama she didn't deserve. She deserves shit. Doesn't get to barge in and start stealing the life I've only dreamed of. Stacy kept doing what she does best. Digging into— Is this Kyle? Wait, but then digging into other secrets, she sent me just little shit's diary pages to me. That's how I found out their little trip to Bolton Hill. It was our hideout since first year of high school, and her presence turned into fucking nothing. How could B do this to us? The only way to break them apart was to show Brian what a creep she was. Kept reading the disgusting words she wrote on her diary. At the same time, I felt something. A reminder of how I felt when I fell for B. How it felt so right and terribly wrong. Creeping into my pillow never helped with making the feelings go away. Find the diary yet? Hey, I think we're taking this too seriously. It's Kyle. It is Kyle! Kyle has gay feelings for Brian? What the fuck's going on here? Did you find it or not? I think she knows I'm sneaking into her room. I can't find it anywhere. Babe, don't you think you're too obsessed with baking them up? You're bailing on me now? Forget it. Please, babe. Maybe Brian doesn't even like the girl. I said forget it. So tired, so tired, so tired, so tired. Last one, I think. November 7th, 2006. The school counselor called me today. Mr. Ferns asked me if the rumors were true. Rumors that I've been leaving heart drawings all over the school. Rumors that I've been stalking Brian. At this point, the whole school must be out of its mind. I didn't even know the letters in the fucking hearts spelled S and B. And what, just because the initials are S and B, instantly every name that starts with them are either Sam or Brian? I guess And guess what? Even crazier words are on the street. Sam Holt, daughter of a sex offender, craves forbidden love. How on earth does Stacy find out about my dad? Why would she do so much to fuck up my life? And where the fuck is she? Is she... You know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of waiting for Brian to listen to me. I'm tired of looking for words that describe this fucked up situation. I can't believe I have to go through this again so far from home and so soon. Brian, please. Please say something. Then I remembered. She wrote something about her dad. Must have had something to do with her existence in my life. I started digging. It wasn't even a challenge. Keith Holt arrested for sexually assaulting a teenager. It was beautiful. Found the perfect ending. All I had to do next was fill in the rest of the story. Sam Holt calls Brian from a payphone in the middle of the night, and Stanley listens to his voice. Gina Hansen, how did Sam's dad even get married? He likes little girls, doesn't he? Maybe Sam's mom used to be the pervert's victim. Sam Holt takes Brian's pictures and keeps them hidden in her locker. That Sam girl's got some balls. Everyone talking about her pervy dad, and she's still showing up to class, bagged. Sam Holt draws hearts all over the school to let others know Brian is hers. Brenda Jones, oh my god, how could Sam Holt not kill herself? My dad went on the news for touching teens. That's bye-bye world for me, lol. A needy city girl with a huge hole to fill. A hole left by her sweet old daddy. It was just a disappear waiting to happen. Disaster waiting to happen. No one, even Brian, would think otherwise. I made all the preparations while Steady spread the rumors I created. It wasn't easy. I almost got caught taking a picture of Brian using the restroom. But I kept going. Every picture I took was a love confession I could ever make. Every heart I drew was my sacrifice for him. When enough suspicion piled up on Sam, I stuffed all the pictures I took into her locker. It was a happy coincidence that B was there to see the spectacular unfold when it happened. It was over. Things were about to turn back to normal. And then Stacy's drama-filled head exploded. Hide, coward. You don't gotta tell me twice. You'll be able to live again. Where do I go from here? That's not gonna work. Yep. I can't crouch. How am I supposed to hide? Right here. Maybe you can run forever. Open. JK, you're gonna die. I'm done watching you get away with the shit you've done to me. You really think I wouldn't find out what's going on? I know you've been using me to break Sam and Brian apart. you can have some fun with her. Well, I had my share of fun when I told Brian what you've been doing. You should have seen the face he made when I got the part about you drawing those retarded hearts all over the school. Hope you enjoy your happy life now that there's no Brian to get in your way. Oh, by the way, I saw you staring at that college poster. What, did you like the girl in the poster too? Is why you tore her face off? If you need help, and don't bother calling me, Stacy. It is Kyle. Please, man, Stacy got it all wrong. It's just a misunderstanding. It's a meaningless prank, that's all. Please, B, don't do this. Text me back, please. The day Stacy told Brian was the last day he talked to me. He was so angry at me, he would never understand what I did for him. Typical. So fucking typical. Again, I was left alone to suffer. This time, someone had to pay for it. She was pushed off. Kyle. It's not Sam and Brian, it's Kyle and Stacy. Me! The letter! Sam, maybe I told Nelly you know where to find me, Brian. It was Kyle. What do I do from here? Put this letter somewhere? Okay, well... what do I do here? I don't... I don't really know what's going on. I'm looking at the video again. Oh, I just take this over to the locker. Ah! Okay. Oh, not that way. Getting kinda close, don't you think? I think I'm Sam again. waiting for someone? Oh no, it was just Kyle and Sam. Kyle, what are you doing here? You can't stay away from him, can you? You know you don't deserve him. I don't know what you're talking about. Our lives are ruined because of you! Hey, don't come any... Took the note with her. Wait, she was gasping for air and there was a hand down there. No, find me. Sam's property, keep out. Just likely give us any is equal October 20th. God. Oh, I can't pick it up. What am I doing in here? It was an accident. I never meant to kill her. Or maybe I did. Did I? Does it matter now? Did any of what I did matter? I left the team soon after what happened at Colton. After that, the school. From what I've heard, Brian easily got accepted to the college. He left town right after graduation. The fact that he's a star athlete with notable school record worth like a charm. He's been growing the idea of leaving Rosen Peak since his mom died. Living alone with his obnoxious dad didn't help much with being attached to this hometown. He kept his plan mostly a secret. He hated the attention he was getting as a star who lost his mom. If people find out his plan, they will surely be talking about it too. But he did hint about leaving, and I tried so hard to ignore what it meant for me. Even those college posters all over the school were laughing at me. They were making fun of my impending doom. They were all saying, haha, see? You're gonna die alone here. Maybe I knew. I knew that Bea took an interest in Sam because she was a clueless new girl who was lonely enough to do anything for a guy who was nice to her. But jealousy is a strong creature. It quickly devoured my mind. Soon, anger took control of me. And I just needed someone to be mad at other than Brian. Even after he left me, anger stayed. It still haunts me in my sleep, and every time I open my eyes, it just gets worse. And again, time to wake up. Well, wake up from what? Be greeted by the fact that I must start running around in circles again? That I must stick needles into my body so I can forget the past for a few fuck. Holy shit, I switched to Kyle when the apartment changed. I'm Kyle now with Kyle's oh my fucking god, I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Why didn't I not figure that out earlier? Just like that story Miss Leslie once told us about, the shortest horror story in the world. The last man on Earth heard a knock on the door. I'm alone in my room. I'm alone in this world. There's someone knocking on the door. I don't know who it is, but I keep the door locked. No one comes in, no one goes out. I'm so tired, I just want it to end. Let's just wake up. Let's just open the door. I don't care who or what's waiting for me. What about my diary? The one I've been keeping to remind myself how I am a victim of everything that's happened. I don't know what I would do without it. What will keep you from going insane? Here comes the big question. Should I keep it? Fuck. I don't know. Cause like, if we keep it, then there's evidence of, you know, what we did, what Kyle did. Right? But I kind of want that because Kyle's an asshole. Uh, I don't. I don't know what to do. Fuck, I don't know. Hmm. I don't think I should keep it. I'm watching this video so I can see. I think they both end the same. They keep it. No, it's time to admit. I've been keeping a memory of lies. I'm the only one to blame for the shit I had to deal with. About time I burned it. But well, after that, I could open the door out of here, face whatever's waiting for me. Or I could just stay with the fire and let go. Whatever the choice, time to light the fire. Damn! I'm gonna die. I'm on fire. The death of Sam Holt, initially reported as suicide, was shed new light by her former classmate. Kyle Jenkins confessed he was with Miss Holt when she fell to her death on Colton Hill in 2006. According to the shocking revelation, the 14-year-old transfer student was involved in a head-on confrontation with Mr. Jenkins. Fuck hell, that's fast. A game by Seon Choi. Now I want to know what happened if you keep the diary. Ah. Love Sam. Can I continue? Can I see what happens if I keep the diary? I think I can. Yes! Oh, I love this game. Did I keep it? Yes, keep it. Fuck it. I'm not giving up the only thing that's left for me. Nothing's my fault. I'm never letting go of anything ever again. Enough lights, go to bed. Maybe everything will get better tomorrow. I don't know if I like that. I kind of want Kyle to die. He's a dick. Looks like a different apartment. Oh, well, he gets what he deserves, actually. Game by Sian Choi. He didn't admit to the police. You know what? Let's relive the death one again. I want him to admit to the police and get what he deserves. Actually, no, he deserves death. He doesn't deserve jail time. Burn the fucking diary. Burn yourself. No. Bang! I wonder if I can make it out in time. Hey, Sam. So what? Was like Kyle gay for Brian or something? I'm gonna read the rest of it. Former classmate. Project confessed he was with Holt when he felt rid of in Golden Hill in 2006. According to the shocking revelation, 14-year-old transfusionist Benny was involved in a confrontation with Mr. Jenkins due to blank. Bravo! Honestly, that was a great fucking game. You can't hear me clapping, but I am clapping. That's... wow. Oh, you can't hear me clapping. Never mind. That's, wow. What a plot twist, honestly. Like, that was insane. A thing about obsession, but we thought Sam was the problem here. But no, it was Kyle. Kyle and Stacy. Well, mostly Kyle. Fabricated everything. What a game. I mean, it's kind of like Still Wakes the Deep and Stray. They're very story-based. It leaves you with something to think about at the end. Actually, no. This Stray didn't do that. But this one definitely leaves you with something to think about. Love Sam. Great game, honestly. Didn't have any background music for this one because I don't know, it felt like it would kind of ruin the mood or something. But yeah, that's. I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm not gonna start another game after this. We're already about. It says 2 hours and 20 minutes, but there was another like 20 minutes of issues with the VOD beforehand. So thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. I'll see you in the next one. Probably gonna play another story-based game before, but have a good one. Bye bye.